Welcome back to Starcraft Trivia with NecrO. The category is controversy. Controversy is a weird subject to explore because it's a little hard to define what is controversial. I guess whatever goes against the norms and values of the Starcraft scene could be seen as controversial. For example, who purposefully threw a game by worker rushing at the Blizzard Cup 2011? Is it A, Idra, B, MC, C, Naniwa, or D, Nesty? The answer is C, Naniwa, and it was against Nesty. So to give a little more context, the Blizzard Cup 2011 format started out with round-robin groups, and Naniwa vs Nesty was the next to last match to occur in theirs. But when it came around to being their turn, both were already guaranteed to be eliminated from the tournament, so their best of one meant nothing. It didn't affect anyone else's seed in the group, and there was not going to be a tiebreaker if any of the two won, so the match was, for a lack of better term, meaningless, at least in the context of this tournament. Naniwa did not appreciate that they forced them to play a meaningless match on stream and just threw the game by worker rushing Nesty on Antigua Shipyard without even an attempt at microing. It was basically a big middle finger to the organizers and format of the tournament. GomTV then retracted his seed in the upcoming GSL Code S. Naniwa was then harshly criticized by Korean pro gamers for disgracing a prestigious Korean event. Naniwa's team, Quantic, had to write an apology letter to GomTV and try to salvage the relationship GSL had with the foreign scene at large. Next question. One of the main reasons as to why the Korean Esports Association teams disbanded was because of a match-fixing scandal in 2015, which resulted in a lot of sponsors dropping their support of professional teams, which then also ended Pro League. Which one of these players has been charged with match-fixing? Is it A, Coca, B, Haiva, C, Sora, or D, Yoda? The answer is D, Yoda. The players that have been charged with match fixing were Yoda, Bung Bung, Gerard, Byung, and Life. After this whole scandal, we were all super paranoid of everything that happened in Pro League. One of the most infamous ones was a Marine King game on Expedition Lost, where he played so bad and had such bad map awareness that it could have only been match fixing. But Marine King swore that he just played like shit. Everything was suspicious at this point. Pro League stopped not long after.
Yeah, Red and Day is in his view. Well, that's going to be it. I mean, Marine King leaves games late. He's got a bunker trying to get up here. Bill takes a sip of water, takes hands off the keyboard. He's like, yep, GG. Wow. That happened. That just happened, and CJ cannot be feeling better. Whoa, that was real. That just happened.
That's pretty embarrassing, I gotta say.
The most well-known player to match fix was Life, who was arguably the best Zerg not only in the world, but possibly of all time. Just to throw a single map in Pro League, he would get offered $30,000 to do it. He was then sentenced to 18 months in prison and had a $60,000 fine. If you want to see this whole scandal in a more interesting way, you can hop on over to Beastie Cutie's channel as he analyzed some of the games that were officially labeled as match fixed and tried to point out the subtle ways in which players threw games.
Oh, that bailing. Oh no, oh no. Oh, he's not splitting at all. There's the throw. Okay, there's the throw. He did not even split that. He just kind of let it happen. Maybe that's like the secret, you know, you try hard split, you do everything right, and then one time you let it, you know, and then
and last question of the segment. I'm sure it is to no one's surprise that there will be a Idra question in this segment. Idra was quite the character. He wasn't afraid to speak his mind, complain, insult people's playstyles, and rage quit games, even on the main stage in front of thousands. The year is 2011, the state is Ohio, the city is Columbus, the tournament is MLG, and the map is Testbug, who accidentally blew up their own command center moments before Idra left a potentially won game. Is it A, MMA, B, QXC, C, Select, or D, TLO? The answer is A, MMA. Idra was famous for his rage quit against Hux's hallucinations, however, this was also a crazy moment. MMA, who wanted to destroy the rocks next to his third base to be able to mine, accidentally targeted his own command center instead. Since MMA had a lack of third base, he decided to go for an all-in push. Idra took the engagement and was about to clear the rest of MMA's army when he decided to GG, thinking he lost more drones than he did to a drop, and assuming MMA did have another base, and assuming he had an extra army waiting for a follow-up push. But all of those were not the case. A GG timing has never been so controversial before.
Did Idra just leave another one game